Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the second stimulus, the first stimulus, EBT, unemployment, rent relief programs, and a partridge in a pear tree, okay? Oh my gosh, we have so much to discuss. So go ahead and grab a snack and let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome, my darling. Okay, welcome. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love for you to be a part of my internet family. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, join us, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so over the weekend, there was so much discussion just going around. Everyone wanted to have a press conference. We know that President Trump actually announced how much he wants to spend on the phase 4 stimulus package. Now, before there was talk saying that, hey, it only wants to be $1 trillion, which in comparison to the CARES Act, that was the first round of money that we received, that was called the CARES Act. They spent about $2.2 trillion on there. So last week when he was stating $1 trillion, we knew a lot of stuff was going to be cut out of it, meaning like probably our $1,200. However, now he's stating, you know what? Nope, I want to keep it around $2 trillion, which that is still in comparison of to what the CARES Act was. Now, he did not announce how he was going to make the direct payments or if there were going to be direct payments to the American people, but we know that there's a lot of talk that is coming out that's saying, yes, there will be a second stimulus, or it's very likely, and all these other adjectives to say that pretty much is a yes, but they haven't said yes, right? Okay. Now, the only issue with this is because we know that the timeline that's going on, they're not supposed to meet back at the White House until July 21st. Now, if we just think about this, when the first CARES Act came out, that was actually signed around like March 29th. And the first people got their payments, just say around like April 11th or 12th. And then the first direct deposits went in around April 15th. So it was about 2 weeks later when the payments were received. The timeline is that if this is passed at the end of July, then the first payments will not go into bank accounts till around August 22nd or 23rd. So that is another month. And then not only will it not be around that time, some people that receive paper checks, you may get your second round of stimulus just before Christmas. And that's because we know, guys, right now, speaking of stimulus, the first stimulus, we know that people are still waiting on the first stimulus, which the IRS did give out an announcement, and they did say that they are almost finished processing the checks. It can take the full 20 weeks, which we know the full 20 weeks would be at the end of August for people to receive their checks. They also stated that U.S. citizens living outside the country are eligible for a stimulus payment as well. So if you have a Social Security number and you were not claimed as a dependent on anyone's taxes, the process is slow for you to receive your check, but you can receive one and you can go online to the Get My Payment portal. That also applies for homeless, and that also applies for low income. So if you did not file taxes, or you have low income, or you are even staying abroad, you do qualify for your stimulus. So regarding the second stimulus, as of right now, we still don't know if it's a go. I'm not stating that it's a go. However, $2 trillion is right aligned with the first CARES Act, as well as that if the payments arrive, we're talking about the middle of August. So I just want to set that out there for the perspective. Now, moving along, going on to unemployment. As of right now, unemployment, the $600, this was announced on CNN by Larry Kudlow. He says, regarding the $600 weekly payment benefit, it will end on July 31st. We're not going to be paying people, we're paying people not to work. It's better than their salaries they would get. They might have worked for the first couple of months, but it will end in July. Now, the $600 weekly payments are set to expire on July 31st. Everyone does know that. However, there has been a lot of proposals going around within removing the unemployment, because a lot of people feel like, hey, don't just pull these people off cold turkey. Like, you know what? Taper them off slowly. And so we know that there's a return to work bonus that is on the table where you can get $450. We also know that there's a $1,200 return to work bonus. And then we also know that they want to maybe do $250 to $350. So regarding the $600, guys, you better get while the getting is good, okay? Like, whatever you're doing with that $600, go ahead and pay it off, pay your bills off, do what you need to do, because as of July 31st, you may not have it, okay? Now, speaking of unemployment, I know here in Alabama, some of the unemployment programs are offering like job assistance, meaning like you can go get your CNA license, you can go get a CDL qualified. They have a lot of programs. I even think like medical billing and coding, radiology tech. They have a lot of programs that if you are drawing unemployment, where you can get additional skills. So I don't know if other states are offering that. Let me know if your state is offering that, and are you taking advantage of it? Because what we want is to make sure that we are prepared, okay? That we're prepared if they decide that, you know what, you're just gonna have to go to your regular state benefits. And you know what? It's always great to just educate yourself, right? There you go. All right, so moving along, that's what's going on with the unemployment. Now, Senator Mike Lee, he is the senator for Utah. He is actually proposing right now where you can get a tax credit for charitable donations. Now, the senator stated that he has noticed a significant drop in donations because of the pandemic. So a lot of charities that would be able to assist people, they are unable to assist because they're not receiving any money. So what he wants to do is expand a new charitable giving tax deduction. Right now, it's $300 limit on your charitable tax deduction. He plans to try to get the boost to $4,000, where you can get like a $4,000 tax credit for each individual and $8,000 for married couples. Now, I think this is a great effort, but Mr. Lee, not only has donations dropped for the nonprofits, it's because people don't have money. Like, we need money too, Mr. Lee, okay? So I understand exactly not everyone is in our same financial situation. So we can't, just group them all together. It's not a one size fit all. And some people do have the money to donate. So he's saying like, hey, maybe if we offer a tax credit, maybe people would send some more, money. But I'm sure the American people is like, maybe you can donate that money to me, right? Let me know what y'all think about the charitable tax credit. And it kind of falls aligned with, we know that they want to do also like a amusement or tourism credit where you can get $4,000 if you go like on a vacation or hotel. That's also being proposed. So a lot of things to boost the economy, and all these tax credits. Like, I am tired of tax credits. Give me the money, okay? Can I just get some money? We need money. All right, good. So moving along, next order of business, it is going to be some of the, do we want to do rent relief, or do we want to do, okay, we'll just jump into rent relief. All right, so for rent relief, as of right now, New Jersey, my New Jersey people in the back, Jersey, okay. Jersey right now is doing their rent relief program, and it also had like Jersey and Philadelphia. The program opens up on Monday, July 6th at 9 a.m. and it will close on July 10th. Now, applicants may be eligible for 6 months of emergency rental assistance. Guys, check that out. Not only Philly and Jersey, if you know someone, let them know. The links will be down in the description box. For South Carolina residents, you can receive emergency rental assistance if you have been impacted by the pandemic. Now, for this, you can get $1,500 in rent, and it's paid directly to your landlord or property owners or management company. With that being said, South Carolina right now is not playing, because they said in order for you to apply, you must be a resident, you must be past due on your rent, and you cannot receive any other subsidized rental assistance. So if you're already on any rental assistance, South Carolina, like, no, honey, you don't get it. No, Linda, listen. All right, and the applicant cannot be approved for or a recipient of the federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Now, I just think that's wrong. So South Carolina, if you're past due, you qualify. If you if you don't have any other rental assistance, you qualify. But if you do get the unemployment, you don't qualify. What? What in the world? I don't know. Like, who did we vote for? Who did we vote for? I don't know. I don't live in South Carolina, but to me, there's like, where's the disconnect at, guys? If we get unemployment, we can't get EBT, SNAP benefits. If we get unemployment, we cannot get rental assistance. Okay, but that's what's going on. If you still qualify, check it out in the description box below. Illinois is back. They was already giving out $1,000. Now they are doing the Help Illinois Family Initiative, and they have an online application as of right now where you can start, and it gives everything on this online application. You can actually go to, it's going to be Illinois Families. I'll leave it in the description box, but they have now where you can go fill out your information for the application, and it checks for rent programs, utility programs, SNAP benefits, every single thing. It's like a one-stop shop. So if you need any help in Illinois, go and check that out as well. Speaking of EBT, now, I know I didn't speak of that, but we're just gonna go ahead and roll into EBT. All right, so EBT, I'm just still moving to Florida. Governor DeSantis has approved for the pandemic EBT or SNAP or food stamp benefits as well for those who missed out. If your children were receiving free or reduced lunch programs, that you should go ahead and have your cards in the mail by June 30th. You can still qualify as well. So that is in the great state or sunshine state of Florida. Now, when it comes to Tennessee, Tennessee is finally on the map, guys. They finally have something. Tennessee has finally released their pandemic EBT program where you can get food stamps for children who receive free or reduced lunch meals at school. This will be for the months of March, April, May for the school closures. They will provide parents with $5.70 per child each day that qualifies for the pandemic EBT. $5.70 sounds a little bit low though, but I don't know. The funds will start arriving for people who already use EBT. You should have gotten them this weekend on June 12th. If you do not, for parents who do not receive SNAP benefits, but you do have children that qualify, you can start your online application today. The application period will run to the end of this month, which is June 29th. So if you haven't, go ahead. If you have not received it, they announced they're doing theirs today. And today is the last day for Louisiana. For families to apply for the pandemic EBT as well. If you have not submitted your application in Louisiana, today is the deadline. So go ahead and do that in Louisiana. Alrighty guys, so that is all the news I have regarding unemployment, IRS, first stimulus, second stimulus, and what else did we discuss? Rent relief programs. Now guys, I found this very interesting, but some people may have clicked off the video right now, and it's all good. I'll just talk to myself, okay? Alrighty, what I found was interesting was there is a survey going on right now regarding the hazardous pay and essential workers. It was a survey done in Massachusetts, and they did, Massachusetts, I think I said that, okay. But they have surveyed more than 2,500 essential workers, those who work in food, retail, healthcare workers, postal. And this is what they received. They called this the stressed, unsafe, and insecure essential workers. They need a new deal. They said 60% of essential workers in Massachusetts reported that they do not feel safe at work. 71% said they were unable to practice social distancing. 86% experienced social stress. 15% of employers do not provide employees with masks or hand sanitizer. 10% of employees do not have access to regular hand washing. 1/3 of employees have not received any COVID transmission training at all. And so what they want to do is take these results of the survey and pretty much like they have proposed a letter for their legislator and like, hey, we need to do something regarding hazardous pay or give these people. And I just thought, like, let me know down in the comments for those that are still working. Does your job, have you received like any transmission training at all? Have you, it says that what 60% do not feel safe at work. 15% of employers do not provide employees with mask or hand sanitizer. Is that what's going on? Like, let me know, how do you feel about going to work right now? What do you guys even think about the pandemic? Numbers are going up. I know a lot of people here in Alabama, there's, I'm not speaking for everyone, okay? But some people in Alabama just feel like it's a hoax. They don't, they're not taking it seriously. I don't see a lot of people wearing masks. So I just would like to know, what are your thoughts on it? And are you still practicing social distancing? Because you guys know that this is a shopping channel as well, and I am personally scared to go out in the stores and really just shop right now. Like, I can't do it. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you so much for those that stayed. I will talk to you later. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.